Hey, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. Today, I want to talk about social institutions and the importance of understanding exactly what those are and what you can do with that deep understanding of what they are. It's kind of hard to articulate for me, but the general idea of what a social institution is that it's essentially just a place or a group where socialization happens. So, for example, school, college, you socialize there. That's not the purpose of why you go to college, but there is a lot of socialization that happens there. So, that's a social institution. Work, again, you're not going there to socialize, but that's a social institution that you're going to get a lot of socialization in while you're there. Your family even is a social institution. It's again, sometimes it's a place, sometimes it's a group. Um, um, what else? I can't think of any more examples, but let me go into more detail exactly what it is. It's not just a place that you socialize. I mean, maybe you could say that and it is accurate broadly, but there's so much more that goes into it, right? A social institution has norms and expectations that the people in the or the social institution sort of have to live up to, right? So at college, there's the social norm and expectation that you're not talking while in class, right? And at home, depending on who your who you are, who your family is, right? The types of people you guys are. There's going to be different norms and expectations. What they like, are they expecting good grades from you, or are they expecting you to work out a few times a week, be participating in a sport or after school activities? Like, do you have to have a certain level of good manners, I guess? So say like certain rules at the dinner table. No phones at the dinner table. No no getting up until everyone's done eating. Rules like that. Obviously not just at the dinner table, but or do they not care? Do they not care about if everyone's sitting at the table and eating dinner at the same time? Those are different norms and expectations. And when you're part of a social institution, you have an influence on those norms and expectations, even if you're not the person in power. So, say you're just the kid in the family, right? Your parents set the rules, right? But the less that you follow those rules, the looser those norms and expectations become. So for example, it is hard to articulate, but the point being is that the norms and expectations are made up, they're sort of the average of the requirements of all the individuals in that social institution. Everybody, I can't say everybody, but most often, or it's very likely that the people within the social institution are going to have not very different values, but they're going to have different values. They're not going to agree on everything, but the norms and expectations are sort of set on the average values and average beliefs of those individuals that make up the group. So if you are in a social institution made out of 10 people, that's not a very big social institution, right? There's like, think of college, there's, I don't know how, like tens of thousands of people, right? Something like that. But say just 10 people, you're the outlier. You're not like the other people there. Say that you're hardworking, disciplined, you eat healthy food, you go to the gym, you do all these things to improve yourself, right? So your values are here, and everyone else doesn't care about any of those things. They just like to, I don't know, they eat junk food, they don't work out, they jerk off, whatever it is. But your values are here, their values are here. But there's 9 people that have those values, and you're going to get influenced by those people, and you're going to, even if you think that you can't get influenced by weak-minded people that have beliefs like the ones over here, it still pulls you closer to them. You could be on opposite sides of the spectrum, but by the end of it, you're going to have positively impacted them at least a little bit, and they're going to have negatively impacted you at least a little bit. And this idea, it really makes me see the importance in putting yourself in social institutions that have good values, right? At one point, I was working at McDonald's, right? And as you can guess, that's not a social institution with good values. It's just not. They feed people unhealthy food. The people that you're serving that are a part of the social institution. The social institution wouldn't just be your coworkers, your boss, your managers, whatever. It'll also be the people that you're serving, because you're socializing with them, right? You're engaging with them every single day. So you're working at McDonald's, you're going to be in a social institution with people that eat like shit, and because they eat like shit, they feel like shit mentally and physically. And if you feel like shit mentally and physically, you don't have other important attributes. You're not gonna have good values in general if you put food in you that's that bad for you. It just deteriorates your beliefs and values, and it's hard to explain. It has something to do with stress. Stress makes it so you kind of forget what's important, and of course, what you find important is your values, are your values. So what I'm trying to get at is, I used to work at McDonald's. It's not the best social institution out there. It's not as bad as you would think. It's not good though. And I moved out of the state, and now I'm about to move back. And I was thinking, maybe I should just work at McDonald's again. That sounds easy. That sounds like I already have a foot in the door. I can just say, hey, can I have my job back? And I'll get my job back. But I started learning more about social institutions from Beyond Order by Jordan Peterson. And it made me really think about what I'm putting the environment that I'm putting myself into. I can just put a little bit more effort in and get a job where I'm surrounded by people that want to improve, surrounded by people that like healthy things, right? They like to eat healthy, they like to feel healthy, they like to work out, they like to read. You have the choice to put yourself in those types of environments. And it's so usually, or what I thought of when I first was introduced to the idea of social institutions, I thought, oh, I'm just going to go to college, and then 8 years from now I'll be a psychiatrist, and then I'll be in a good social institution. But why do I have to wait until I'm done with college to get into good social institutions? Well, first of all, college is a good social institution. You're surrounded by people that want to improve there. But talking career-wise and job-wise, I don't have to wait. I don't have to have the jobs that I have during college be jobs where I'm surrounded by people that don't care about their health or don't care about just life as much. They don't care about life as much as as they should, right? I don't want to be surrounded by those types of people. So I can just go get a different job. And that's what I put a bunch of effort in today. And I'm like, all right, even though working at a gym pays less than working at McDonald's, that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Even though I might have to drive an extra 20 minutes there, an extra 20 minutes back, and sometimes in traffic, maybe it's a 40-minute drive, and McDonald's is right around the corner. It's just not worth it for me. I don't want to be surrounded by people with just low quality values. And I don't want to be influenced by those values and brought down by those values. Think about this. The people, it's the five people. So what's the saying? The five people you surround yourself with the most, or that you're around the most, or here. You're the sum of the five people that you hang out around the most. If you are always around these negative people, you become negative. If you're always around these people with bad habits, you start to form bad habits. You just have to get yourself out of those environments and into better environments with better people. Oh geez, there was some good point I was gonna make, but it slipped. I just have to let it go. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a good day. I hope you take my advice and don't work at some job where the values are poor. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. Here. You develop ideas through conversation, right? So people with good values are deep thinkers. It's just how it works. If you have good values and you work to improve your health, mental and physical, you're a deeper thinker. And if you put yourself around other people that have these values, they're going to be deeper thinkers. You're going to have deeper conversations with them, and you're going to develop your thoughts and ideas and put their thoughts and ideas into your mind too. And their thoughts and ideas are a lot better than those other guys' thoughts and ideas. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. That's it. All right. Now I'm going. Thank you guys.